What is going on, guys? Destin here in beautiful Center Conway, New Hampshire. It's a bit overcast today. We are looking at a 2025 Forest River Campsite Reserve 23 BM. Don't ask me what the BM stands for. I don't got a good answer for you. We'll start off right at the front where you got a power tongue jack, two 20-pound LP tanks, spot for a battery box right behind there, as well as a true battery disconnect. Pass-through size is more than ample. You got some hangy hooks there. It's fully finished as well. Up in the corner, you're going to have a solar charge controller, which tells me there's at least a 100-watt panel up on the roof and some sort of auxiliary power going to your battery. Underneath the coach, you got manual stabilizers front and rear, a propane quick connect so you can hook up a grill out here. Power awning's a pretty good sized, I want to say 18 foot, somewhere around there. You do have an LED strip underneath that so you can see what you're doing at night. You do have outdoor speakers made by Driven on the coach, an outdoor TV mount. And then underneath this thing, a couple of things to point out. They put shock absorbers on here just to make that road travel a little bit easier. Nitrogen-filled tires, and then some nice aluminum blacked out rims. Lippert solid step as you go in, which makes it not feel like a springboard. On the back side of the coach, you got a big back window there, which is really nice and tinted out. Lippert ladder prep, you know how I feel about that. And then a backup camera already comes standard, so that's saving you $500. Outdoor shower with hot and cold equipped on this one, and then all your water connections are going to be towards the back there. What's also on the back is going to be our tankless hot water heater, which is nice to see. Another nice thing that I'm seeing here is they give you a little bit of an extension on your sewer hose spot there, which if you wanted to add like a bike rack or something like that, it makes it a lot easier to give you a little bit more space back there. LED lights on all our marker lights and everything. On the back side here as well, you got access to underneath, so this is going to make it super easy. You got a trash can spot hanging there, which I think is super cool. You also have your water filter location, which is going to be right back there if you can see it. Don't mind the antifreeze. 30 amp connection on the camper here, and here's a good shot of our underneath, so fully enclosed on the underbelly. Now, one thing I don't like to see is right underneath the slide out here is going to be your tank pulls, which isn't the most convenient to get to, but they're there. Let's head on in this thing here. So this is the 2025 23 BM, kind of a couples coach layout with a rear entertainment right by the door, dinette on the slide out, more than ample storage, and then you got a full-size couch right across from your TV, so you got good sleeping space here, as well as a full rear kitchen, which you can't beat the Campsite Reserve kitchens. Starting off in our fridge area, we have a 3-door Furion 12-volt fridge here. More than ample space. I like to see that they went with the 3-door, very residential, and all the appliances actually match too. It's nice to see them black with the white kind of countertops, provide some sort of offset to the color scheme. Big windows wrap around in the back here, and then plenty of counter space to be able to do what you got to do. There's that little trash can hole that I mentioned earlier, and you do get outlets where you need them so you can actually plug stuff in. You got a 3-burner cooktop from Greystone. Underneath that, you're going to have your microwave and some decent storage underneath your countertop there. Under the sink area, you got another dedicated trash can spot, and that gets us into the entertainment center where you got a 50 or 55-inch flat screen TV, little remote spot right there, 5,000 BTU electric fireplace, and then more than enough pantry storage to last a week or so right behind your TV area there. They did upgrade it, so there's an actual magnet this time, so I can keep it closed without having to latch it, which is kind of nice. Opposite from that's going to be our jackknife couch. It'll turn into a sleeper if you need the extra space. Some dedicated storage right as you walk in there, which is nice to see. And then, again, outlets where they're actually supposed to be so you can plug some stuff in. You do got USB chargers here as well, both USB-C and the original USB chargers. And then your control panel right at the top there for your slide controls, awning controls, and all of the lights. Another thing that I like to see, you got heated tanks on here this year, so just inclement weather travels a little bit easier. Another big window right behind there in the entertainment center. And that gets us over to the dinette. So pretty standard on the dinette. It'll drop down to a bed. You got giant storage underneath both dinettes. And if we move back here, that'll get us past to even more unbeatable storage. Use it as a wardrobe. You got 8 of these buckets here. You got 2 full extension drawers underneath that. And then a middle bathroom sort of setup. So different than what I'm used to seeing, but it provides a little bit more floor space in here. So you got a corner sink. There's your tankless hot water controls as well as an outlet, so you can actually plug something in. Medicine cabinet's usable, so you got a decent amount of space there. And then underneath, again, even more storage for linens or something like that. I'm betting plastic on the commode, and it is. And then a fair-sized shower stall right in the back here. You do get a skylight. You get an overhead, oversized exhaust fan and some little hooks to hang a towel or something like that. Onto the master of the coach. It's kind of secluded from the living space, which may be nice. It's a little bit quieter, I think. There's so much room between the living area and where you're going to be sleeping. So camp king size bed. You got 2 windows that'll actually open up on both sides, oversized windows, and then a decent amount of space from the overhead. They are very deep storage compartments here. And then you have a floor to ceiling wardrobe on one side of that. Now behind there, you're going to have a little bit more storage and one more spot right over here. Not really any storage here per se, but it's nice to have a dedicated nightstand. You do have an inverted outlet right by the bed there, so you can plug something in and run it off battery. You also have a TV hookup in the bedroom there. And guys, that's about my tour of the new 23BM. Thanks for watching along, and if you're part of that RV lifestyle, make sure to follow along for more. Thanks.